And I couldn't be the same without you, darling. Your love is life.
So, shout out to our ladies right now. They're saying, of course, they're saying she hit any nail on the head there when they're talking about these situations. Of course, people saying Denise is looking adorable. And then we have the other situations that we have to pitch out there. But we continue on this, though, Denise, about the because of, and I still believe it, because I still believe that there are girls that we will end up dealing, and because the man do that, or they still vex from their last relationship, we will suffer.
I am living testimony of that. I'm not gonna say that, all right, I went and get all the counseling in the world, and then, you know, I was perfect for the next man that came in my life. No, not me. But when you show me that you are constantly doing things to make me believe that you are not really 100% for me, then I will be reminded that, hey, these signs and signals look like what I went through with this guy before.
Right.
And then you have this nonchalant attitude where, like, whatever, you could think what you want to think. You have no explanation for me. You could say what you want. You could go where you want to go. You could get a next man if you want to get a next man. You want to bet if I get a next man, you're not going to like that?
Well, yeah, most likely you wouldn't like that. You wouldn't like that.
But why would you say that, though? Why would you tell me,
because sometimes
well, as a woman, go
like,
and get a next man if you don't like what's going on? That's not the solution to what's going on. You need to be big enough to understand and know, hey, I really want things to work with this woman, and the things that she's saying, sometimes she's real overdo it. But then there are times when she talk, I really had to take it down a little bit and really compromise and meet her halfway. But then when you throw in my face things like that, you expect me to want to take it down and want to do what I'm supposed to do as a woman? No, you're going to get real battle on your hands.
And talking about battle, Denise, you are a strong woman. You are a very strong woman, and we know for a fact. And you know, there are a lot of people out there who go through abuse.
Yes.
You know, physical abuse.
Yeah.
There are all different types of abuse. Some people
I
go
went through that in my life.
Right.
Too.
So you went through the man lashing you and stuff.
Yes.
How you dealt with it? Do you ever lash back?
Wait.
When
it happened first, I was very, very young. So it was a shock to me that I was in that situation. And then when I became much more mature and more understanding and knowing that this was really not right, yeah, I at the end of the day started hitting back. And then I realized, well, no woman really care battle with a man. And I don't want my nice, flawless, light skin to get black and blue every Monday morning. So I then decided to do something about it and leave.
But hold on, but let me answer this though. There are people who get licks right through, and I'll show you maybe you get your licks and you stay in the relationship. How long you take to be before you're right? And why you stay there? Why people stay knowing that again?
My situation was my children. Then it was the thought of not being able to live without him. Now I'm independent and I'm working for my own money and thing, but due to the low self-esteem and the thinking that I'm less than, even though I am who I am, I felt less than, and I thought that living without a man was madness. How could I not live with a man? How could I not be with somebody that I love and taking the abuse and doing these things? Because I thought that, hey, if I don't get that, I'm not loved and appreciated. So, I mean, I would hear people say, she's an ass. I could say that.
Yeah.
She's stupid. She's a cacaol. Dang, she need to go. You see the way you were brought up, that is a big factor in a woman's life, in a man's life, in anybody's life. If you were brought up in a certain way and you saw certain things, it's either you choose not to go through that because you see it and you know it and you don't want it,
right,
or certain circumstances will make you get to that point where you're just in it and eventually you will then either die from it or you leave.
So
like I did.
So, but how long it took you before that you
Yes.
realized that, hey, because I mean, I ask the question all the
Yes.
time that, you know, when we hear girls saying, boy, they're getting real licks, but we say, but why all let us stay though? Is it love? So love so stupid? Love is how you're so stupid?
Yeah, and I don't even think it's love either. I think it's infatuation and lust the majority of the times.
So what, the man was real best or something?
Boy, it doesn't even be real best sex and them things sometimes, you know. It's hard to explain, but I believe the factor of low self-esteem is what really is the cause and the problems that we will bring upon ourselves as females or as people.
All right, but how, you know, if you had to advise somebody out there to how to move on from this, how you dealt with a situation like that when it comes to abuse?
Prayers, a lot of faith, that was first. Believing that what you're praying for will come true. You see the saying, this too shall pass? That is a very powerful, powerful line or statement. This too shall pass, and you believe it, and you live it, and you keep saying it like a mantra. You will be gone and you don't even know that you moved on. That is what happened with me. I ended up with the house, the cars, the children, everything, and no man. And I'm like, hey.
You get true.
But I live in, and I don't have a man. Hey.
So you see, well, I mean, you know, and it's good that you can laugh at it now, because I mean, years ago, but, you know, there are people out there who go through it, and, you know, it's good that, you know, shout out to those who are just enjoying, you know, the conversation right now, and reaching out to them too as well, that how, you know, just knowing that, yeah, Denise, you know, went through that same thing. So Denise, were there any times that you had to perform, you get licks before,
Yeah.
you had to go up on that stage with a smile, come off? Was it like a kind of Tina Turner kind of vibes on
Yes, it was. And
I know it is real, I know it is real sing Tina Turner, eh?
Our birthday. It's 3 days apart.
And it is real sing Tina Turner out there. I heard you last week, I said, look at her, she's singing Tina Turner. So you see, you must be blight your own self and all.
Boy.
With that. You know, you see, it's a serious thing. It's a serious thing. But when we talking about abuse though, what's your take on if a girl lash her man first? You think he should lash back?
Well, if she lashed first, I mean, I'm not.
No, it is a serious
People
thing.
gonna say, look, she encouraging.
No,
thing
but we're
and
being
whatever.
real. We want to know what's your take on it. Whoopi Goldberg.
Obviously.
Right. If a woman hit a man bars, like after Carnival Tuesday, real man does get legs from the girl on all side street. I want to know, what's your take if a man, do you think a man should lash back a girl if she lashes?
Yes.
Why?
Why are you hitting first, or why did you hit him?
So you
Because
will
you
not-
don't want him to hit you.
So you wouldn't watch that as abuse.
Oh God, it is abuse, but it's only right.
So it's right.
Oh God.
I agree with you, no, don't get me wrong.
No, everybody don't take what I'm saying wrong, eh?
Can they go and say,
But
yeah,
right is right and wrong is wrong. You see the man who could walk away? Woo! Bravo, he's a boss. The woman who could walk away too, she's a boss too. But if you could be bad enough, or you think you're man enough to hit a man, you could be man enough to take back a lash from the man.
Right. Just wanted to put it out there.
Yeah, and you know, what more can say and
Yeah, but
go
we
ahead
just
and-
that's what it's all about.
That's what it is.
Someone said, no, a woman can't hit a man hard enough to feel. No.
What?
Now,
So
but
he don't have skin and feelings.
if you get a good slap, a woman could slap, you know. I never get one, thank God, but so it go. Denise, we're asking this now, we're going to go to the thing that we really supposed to ask you about, right? Because we went on. Horn, how you deal with that?
Bye.
What's your take on it? How you deal with a horn?
I-
And everybody
I-
gets it, huh?
I can't take that. You know
You
why?
prefer to know?
You know why I can't take it?
Right.
Because in my mind, right, I am so fair and so, not fair in complexion, but fair in a relationship where I will give my man all his freedom. I will do every and anything to please him. You want the eyelash move, I'll give you that. You want the...
I never get the eyelash move, I just want to put out
All
there.
right, well, yeah.
Right.
Lessons starting next week. Wednesday.
Right, you see, that's where lessons. The eyelash move, go ahead, let me hear you.
Anything
Oh,
you
it's called the
want.
wink eye, the wink eye.
I say the eyelash.
All right, good, okay, carry on. Go ahead.
Anything you need or you want, in a relationship with me as Denise, you will get that. If I can't, I will find a way to make up for it. And in my mind, I'm pleasing my man to every capacity that he is really expecting. And yet still, I get on. I is the whining queen of the world, and I just still get on.
Right.
So my thought on my take on this was, I really need to dig deep and find out what is really the problem, because at the end of the day, I know none of them can go in and say I couldn't perform in the bedroom.
That's the next question. Go ahead.
I know none of them could say I can't cook. It have nothing on the list of things that a woman's supposed to do to please her man. I don't think any of my past partners could say I can't. They'll be real unfair if they was to say that. They'll be lying on me. But then there's something that I guess that I'm still not doing right to really keep a man.
So you ever ask a man why? Why are you doing
They
that?
could never answer. They just say I'm insecure.
You?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, if you give me reason to.
All right. Cool.
That fair?
I don't think so.
No, but isn't it fair that if you give me reason to feel insecure,
Oh, if
I
I-
will feel insecure?
Yeah.
Right, so I mean, I'm not a robot. Yes, I am the whining queen of the soca and the world,
Right.
but I am human too. And if you give me reason to feel insecure and hurt, I will. Especially when you have a gentle and kind heart, it hurts a lot.
So
Maybe, not cutting you, maybe we, the ones that do everything for the men, create monsters. They tell you you have to do this to keep your man. They say these are the things that you need to do as a female for your man to always be happy and be able to come back to you. But then when you do it, you create the monsters, and they then say, you feel as my mother, you feel as my grandmother, you want to control me, you want to... So what to do, boy? I don't know.
That's what we want to know. Well, anyway, we're going to take a break and come back. I have other questions and we have scenarios. And you all could call us up. We're going to open up the lines when we come back, though. You all know the number to call, 622-9785. I just really forget our number, though. But,
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, but let's wait for it to come up. 622. Yeah, 622-9785. Look at it right there. Call us up after you can ask special question, and then we have the scenarios out there. Keep it look.
And let me tell you this.
Is your love is life changing, and I couldn't be the same without you, darling. Your love is